going on? What's going on? How everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Misunderstood. I'm Za-Quan again. Not really a lot to talk about this weekend. There's only really one thing to talk about this weekend. So we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right to it. To that one thing. That one thing to talk about is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie. So let me go to with the tables of events. So Friday was the day I realized. Well, not that I realized. Friday was the day I found out that Kyrie requested for a trade. I already recorded an episode, so I was like, okay, let's talk about, for Monday's episode. He requested a trade. What are they gonna do? Where are they gonna send him? Is he going to the Lakers? You know, let's let's talk about that on Monday. He might be going to the Lakers. Is there another team that might be involved? But in my mind, I was like, no, he's going to the Lakers. The trade deadline is not to next Thursday. Well, this Thursday now, and I'm thinking I have a whole week to talk about Kyrie and where is he going next. Very similar to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Very similar to talk about Tom Brady before he retired. Where's he going next? And then here comes Sunday night or Sunday evening time. Breaking news: Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm like, well, damn, that was fast. They wasted no time whatsoever to do this trade. And it's not to the Lakers. It's not to the Lakers. So you traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks for, everybody else was, collateral, like, draft picks and, a couple of names there. The biggest name in this trade was Spencer Dinwiddie. You traded Kyrie Irving for a guy that played for you already, that you did not want to keep in the first place, and now you traded Kyrie Irving for him instead of trading him to the Lakers, where you could have got Russell Westbrook and reunite Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. I was so disappointed about that because I'm thinking I'm about to see Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant again. I was so excited for that that storyline to see that again. Oh man, I wanted to talk about that so much on Monday or whenever the trade happens. And I had already had things in my mind. The Brooklyn Nets is becoming like the OKC recycling center because I already see Kevin Durant and James Harden. And then at one point in Houston, I'm seeing James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Now I'm about to see Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook again. It's like these three guys can't get away from each other. I was so excited to see that. I was really, really big to talk about that. And he traded from to the Dallas Mavericks. So before I get into, you know what? No, I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna start with why did you choose Dallas over LA? I'm gonna start with that. Then I'll talk about how this is gonna be for Dallas. So you got a hell of a lot of draft picks for this trade, but from a team that's going to the playoffs every year. Here you got the Lakers, where you could have got, maybe you wouldn't get so many draft picks because they already traded their draft picks away, but you still could have got better draft picks from LA that's not going to make the playoffs. That has a chance not make the playoffs this year. They didn't make the playoffs last year, so I don't see why they'll make the playoffs next year. Or if they do make the playoffs, they'll probably be low enough where you could be in the lottery for at least a couple of seasons. Dallas is probably going to be like sixth, maybe even fifth in the West, basically for the next like 2-3 years. especially now that they have Kyrie Irving. If they get to keep Kyrie Irving, you could add some pieces around that backcourt of Kyrie and Luka. So Dallas might be pretty darn good all through the rest of this decade, where your draft picks is probably not going to be so high. So trade for LA's draft picks. Are you going to get next year's draft picks? No, but you're going to get better pieces in LA than you are in Dallas. So why did you put the trade to Dallas? Well, that I do this podcast to state my opinions. I'm gonna state my opinions. The Brooklyn Nets have put their own personal ego as the front office in front of basketball. You seen Kyrie working out with the Lakers last summer. You know there's been talks between Kyrie and LeBron all through the season. You know, when he requested for the trade, like 6 days before the trade deadline, you already know where he want to go. So we're gonna go and work a trade to LA. You could have got maybe you could have worked a trade and got Dennis Schroeder. Maybe you could have worked a trade and got Pat Beverly. Maybe you could have worked a trade. I mean, obviously you're gonna work a trade and get Russell Westbrook. He's probably he's the main one in that package. Like you could, it's so many better pieces you could have got than what Dallas had to offer. Your main guy is a guy that was already on your team. So what you gonna do when his contract is up? Let him go again? And rely on the draft picks that you're gonna get for the next couple of years on a team that's gonna be high in the playoffs every year? You regardless, I could see that you pretty much had in your mind you're not gonna get exactly what you want to help your team. Because you can get LA's draft picks and like I said, their draft picks is already like sold. You can get pieces from the Lakers, but the best piece is Russell Westbrook and how he's been playing the last couple of years. I mean, it's not like you're getting Russell Westbrook from OKC. You're not getting that Russell Westbrook. Even though I do think he would have fit in Brooklyn with Kevin Durant a lot better than he fit on his Lakers team. I do believe that. I do believe he would have fit it a lot better. A lot better. And talk about box office. Man. Like Brooklyn's already selling out. It's a team in New York. It's like the Knicks. The Knicks could be 15 place in the East, and the Garden's always gonna be sold out. The Barclays is like that too. The Barclays is gonna be sold out. But my God, the box office of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. And you're breaking up your team when you're like what, third, maybe fourth in the East. You know what I mean? It's not like y'all just in the play-in or something. Y'all like one of the best teams in the East. So so basically you would have got Russell Westbrook. It's like, hey, just don't mess it up that we fall in 12th, 13th place for the next 3 months. Kevin Durant comes back, he's healthy. We got some other pieces that we got from LA. Cool, we keep this team together. No, you put your pride and your ego in front of basketball. Better draft picks. I mean, not better draft picks. Well, yeah, so to say. More decent draft picks since they don't have a. You basically gotta go off a couple of years before you get a draft picks from the Lakers, but still, more decent draft picks. Better role player pieces, and the main player that's in the package between Russell Westbrook and Spencer Dinwiddie. Russell Westbrook would have been a lot better a lot better in every type of way. Box office, playing with Kevin Durant wise, in every type of way, that would have been better. Now you have a net team. Well, basically, what Kevin Durant said, you want me to win all these games? Look who I'm playing with, Claxton and he named a few other people. Look who I'm playing with. Now you basically got that all over again. You know, all because you basically told Kyrie Irving, if you want to go to LA, you want to go to LA yourself the hard way. I mean, the hard way is not that hard. Just play for Dallas for 3, maybe 4 months, and sign with LA in the off season. He's gonna end up in LA anyway. He's gonna end up there anyway. Go get something out of that. No, pride before basketball. Sometimes teams do that. Sometimes front offices do that. Sometimes they do, and that's why I feel like I just witnessed. Because there's no way, no way. If I'm the Brooklyn Nets front office, I'm making a trade to Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavs. And the best player I got out of that is Spencer Dinwiddie. That's just. There's no way I'm doing that, man. There's no way. Maybe I'll do that just to stick it to Kyrie if I was like 13 seed, 12 seed, 11 seed. But you're like 4, 3. I'm not too sure on the standings. I just know you're up there. When we talked about Milwaukee and we talked about Boston, we talked about Brooklyn. That's done. Unless Kevin Durant come back from injury and he hold the team up for 3 months, 2 months, 2 months to make the playoffs, that's done. You know, we was looking at y'all like, yo, maybe it's a chance they could actually make the championship this year. Just with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. And you traded him away for Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh man. Pride for basketball. Pride before basketball. That's exactly what this was. So, like I mentioned, Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And let's talk a little bit more on the positive side. What I've been saying, if you listen to past episodes when I talk about Dallas, I've been constantly saying Dallas cannot go anywhere with just Luka. He needs something. Luka is hurt, and the team just falls. Luka, he gets in foul trouble, or he's still on the bench, or he's playing limited minutes. The team like they struggle. They struggle big. They struggle on like they can't function without him at all. Like at all. So despite how good Luka plays, it's like his team can't bail him out of a mediocre situation. Not a bad situation because he's gonna make the playoffs. But Dallas gonna be between 5th to 7th seed for the next half a decade unless they make a move. And I've been constantly saying that in past episodes. Because I will see Dallas look real good with Luka. And even in games when Luka is playing, Luka got to score like 60 points just for the team to win by like 4, 5, 6. If not, if he has a subpar game for Luka's standards and get like 22 points and 7 assists with like 6 rebounds, Dallas gonna lose by like 4. Because there's nobody else to pick up that slack. Spencer Dinwiddie was the one picking up that slack.